professional officials of this match. First referee, Mr. Alvin Ledesma. Second referee, Mr. Marlon Macabenta. And now, let's call in the starters first for the BFP Lady Firefighters. Let's start with number 4, Fire Officer 1, Tony Diaz. Wearing jersey number 6, Fire Officer 1, AJ Mamangun. At number 7, Fire Officer 2, Vance Osmilio. At number 8, Fire Officer 2, Gang Abeliana. At number 17, Fire Officer 1, Bets Bentic. Jersey number 18, Fire Officer 1, Fanny Adolfo. Starting libero is number 20, Fire Officer 1, Kat Bukaya. Head coach is Fire Officer 3, Franz Bautista. Now introducing your starting lineup for the COMELEC Suffragettes. Let's start with our team captain at number 9, Jane Yuman. Wearing jersey number 1, Shanda Manlapit. At number 6, Shyla Tan. Jersey number 11, Judith Abil. At number 13, Attorney Odds Nokon. Number 18, Danica Zendrauli. Starting libero is number 14, Attorney Jean Rodriguez. Head coach is Mr. Ricky Marcos. This is UVL Season 2 Battle for Turn. Let the games begin.
Okay, UNTV Volleyball League followers, this is the battle for third. You want to win this so that you go home like a champion, and you look forward to greater things in the upcoming season of this particular tournament. Ako feeling ko, naubos din ng COMELEC nung nabasa na ng kanilang kalaban na yung sources of points nila, talagang 2 o 3 lang. Apil, Gendrauli. So, na-check na nila. Pagka hindi nag-sync yan, alam na ng AFP. Ang BFP naman, hindi sila mag-jive sa laban sa PNP. Hindi talaga tumugma ang laro nila. Yung kanilang 11-game winning streak ay sayang. But it's something you are proud of course. We are underway with the first attack, and it is declared outside. The first point belongs to the BFP, sorry.
And probably, no, you know, for BFP, the fact that they were able to go into the Final Four, they're facing one of the stronger teams. Siguro kahit papano, you know,
yes,
even if they had the winning streak, you know, it kind of affected them also somehow. The pressure maybe could have been there. You know, they wanted to win so bad.
Yeah, and I think baka rin naman yung pressure nung having to make it into the finals also got into them. You know, some teams that are new to the playoffs, pwede rin hindi naman mag-crack, maging very testing and challenging. In the meantime, that attempt to go soft ends up short. The COMELEC has the early lead.
So again, for this match, this is an important game for both because this is the only battle that they would have.
Last game. Oh, that punctures the defense. Nobody able to lift it high. That's nailed cleanly by Adolfo. So Pane Adolfo will serve. The setup, Manlapid almost had it, but the defense alert to it. This is touch last, and Danica. Hi, Danica.
Good effort though from Gendrauli to keep that alive. Block mo, cover mo.
Oh. Alam mo, pag dati kang naglaro nito, ayaw mo mamatay yung bola. Yan ang spirito na dinidiin ng mga coaches. Oh, ganda ng palo. Ganda ng palo. Tusok na tusok. And the COMELEC ties up this first set at 3 apiece. Let's work with Yumang. Jane has been their setter throughout the tournament. Here comes the setup job by Josmilio. And that's out of reach. BFP back in the lead.
Soft hit earns the point for BFP.
All set to serve will be Tony Diaz. Alam mo, magandang team yung BFP. I agree with you. They molded themselves into a contender. In the meantime, they now have a 2-point lead off the first service ace of the match. Diaz, however, bungles the second attempt after a service ace, ends up slamming it into the net. And we'll have Gendrali serving now.
So still a 1-point advantage here for BFP.
Ako, tingin ko, dikit itong laban.
Lalo na siguro because both of these teams, like we mentioned, this is the only opportunity would have. No, walang game 2, game 3, so no redemption.
And there was sufficient time to practice for this game. There was a gap of about a week between the last time they played and today. In the meantime, the COMELEC managing to tie up the count at 5 apiece. Gendrali will continue to serve. Her southpaw serve is an ace, almost but not quite. Josmilio and company get to it. It looked like an ace initially. From the middle, Abil again continues to be their source of points. Yumang sets it up. Shailatan almost had it, but it's just a few inches out. .65 tally. BFP back in the lead. From the point of view of BFP, let's save our season. Ang ganda na run natin eh. Let's win this today.
That's right.
That 11-0 season of run, definitely the longest in the tournament. In the meantime, we're tied again at 6 as we have an attack mistake. Let's work with Manlapit. Chanda punches it over. Here's Josmilio setting this up. It's perfectly in an open spot.
Well, so far, so good for both of these teams. They're keeping it close, and I think this is... We won't be expecting anything less.
Oh, yeah. Why not? Diba? Dito na rin lang tayo. This serve in play.
Too close to the net.
Naku, nag-adlib. Umatras pa yung paa ni Judith. Attack. Nokon unable to nail it. This one is a net touch.
Again, a string of violations on the side of BFP. You have to remember that this was the reason that cost them that 2 games against PNP.
You know, you cannot play with a ton of errors against a team that has good chemistry like the PNP. And when Team Bangkola is feeling good, she will spread that butter quite well. And they got big games from Tejada, Padilla, some of the veterans. This shot in play. That is blocked. Judith hard at work. Missed that one. Here's the setup job. Hard work for Judith, who has to spin around and block and spin. Para siyang bali dancer.
Actually, that's I was supposed to say. Yung hair to pa niya, di ba, pang-bali? I was about to say that.
Kasi kung ikaw yung principal dancer, ikaw na yung tatakbo, ikaw pa yung bubuhatin. So she did a lot of work in that one, although they did not get the point. Yumang Judith fires, gets it to bite this time. And again, we're tied as we play seesaw here in the first set. Abil will serve. It must have been fun, Ivy, to have her as teammate.
Oo. Never a dull moment.
Gulo siguro na ito. Masayang
Gulo
mag-
is an understatement.
Service ace. Ikaw pa naman, may moments, gusto mo laid back ka lang, chill ka lang.
Parang
diba?
isa pagod ka na sa ensayo. Pero siya hindi. Ang kanyang energy, di nauubos.
Para siya Duracell at ever ready pinagsama. Baterya. 9-8. COMELEC by 1. That's a good teammate to have, ano ha?
Yeah, actually.
Kasi pag mababa energy nyo, malungkot kayo, may magpapasay. Oh, ganda ng palo ni John Rowley. On target, 2-point lead by the Suffragettes.
Take a look at that last attack. Good wind up for Rowley.
Alam mo, BFP, pag hindi nag-alert at gumising laro nyo, seryoso tong COMELEC, ha? Gusto rin matapos yung kanilang tournament on a high. Osmilio sets this up. Well, no. These spikes, they look like they're dying, but they stay alive through sheer energy. Abel with 2 hands on it. Yumang sets up. And the shot of knock-on, however, does not work. Oh, buhay pa! Toss, toss, toss. Over, over, over. You can hear it. Yumang, Jen Rowley. Got it.
Very intelligent play from Jen Rowley.
Doon tayo. Walang tapo.
Oh, lahat sila nandito sa mag-forward lahat.
Takes some good handwork to be able to do that.
That's right.
Hindi lang kasi kaliwete siya. You have to have good handwork and know how to use the angles there. This serve,
I think it also helped na yun nga. She's a former beach volleyball player.
Isa pa yun.
Eh, di ba yun yung strategy pag beach volley? Hindi ka hampas ng hampas eh.
Grabe ang gulangan sa beach volleyball.
Oo.
In the meantime, the BFP finally snaps out of the 8-point they were muddled in and now come within 2. Osmilio serve, a little overpass. Yumang wisely punches it over. Here comes Abellana, and it's too hot to handle.
Good swing also from Abellana.
Osmilio continues to serve. It's inside. Nobody manning the score that day.
Pero kinabahan siya sa kanyang serve.
Oh, mukhang sasalok palabas eh, no?
But that made it to the line, much to her relief.
Muntik na. Yumang lifts it high. Abel says, no, 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 I have no elevation. No lift off. Abellana, manlapit. Abel has to pursue. Free ball tossed over. Here comes Osmilio. Down the middle. Nice drop, but look at this smart move by Nogon. Saka may part of the tournament wherein teams started to know how to play together.
Right.
Like itong COMELEC, hindi ganito maglaro sa umpisa ito, ha?
It's good to see, you know, that talagang yung all 3 touches, they're able to execute, and sometimes, yun nga, may mga front row, back row options na.
It's now a 4-0 run by the BFP. Osmilio continues to live there. Bow! She ended up overstaying and the lease was gone. We're tied at 12. Kung minsan pag nandiyan ka sa floor, hindi mo alam bakit hindi tayo ni-score? Bakit sila i-score ni-score? Error tayo ng
Error, right.
Woo! Abel with 2 solid hands on that one. Wow, perfectly done. Jen Rowley beginning to simmer here.
Rowley with a broken play managed to get a point.
Very broken play. Talagang ad-lib yun. And Danica has registered 5 points in this opening set. In the air we go. Nice hands by Yumang. Oh, tinabol. We're committed to this. We work on this. Natatalo sa frontline sa mga zones na butas lagi ang frontline ng COMELEC. That is outside. COMELEC point.
Again, the attack errors for BFP. Medyo marami na silang nakumit na attack errors.
Knock-on serve is in play. Osmilio sets it up. This shot. Hindi maibaon ni Abellana. In the meantime, the COMELEC pulls away by 3 again. And it's time for the BFP to huddle up. Let's listen in.
Nararattle naman lang tayo ha. Pag nalalaman kayo, huwag ma-frustrate. I-try habulin, okay? Okay lang yan, mablakan, bawi agad. Okay? Sige, sige. Kaya yan. Huwag yung target yung cross. Kasi nandun na yung defense nila eh. Try nyo iibahin yung ano nyo. Bago nyo ilipat yung bola sa kabila, sabi namin sa inyo, tingnan nyo kung saan yung weakest point nila. Diba? Sige, ano yan? Kailangan natin mas magulang ngayon.
Ganito, tingnan nyo ha. Lahat kayo, pinapalo nyo lahat ng bola nyo. Ultimo nasa 4 kayo. Nandito kayo magalang, di ba? Dito nyo pa rin pinapalo. Andiyan si Abil.
Okay.
Ito yung...
I-try nyo dito. Ngayon na pa ako nagsasabi ng uno.
Hindi nyo naman kailangan pilitin na itong paluin. Kasi lahat sila nakatras.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Kaya yan, kaya yan. Let's go! Fire!
And we are back to our ball game. Aminado nga yung dalawang teams natin ngayon na heartbroken sila at parehong nang hinayang against their past losses. Kaya naman today, determinado itong BFP and COMELEC to end their season on a high note. Para nga sa BFP Lady Firefighters, ang paalala lang ni Coach Franz Bautista, make the bronze shine bright like a gold. Para naman sa COMELEC Suffragettes, pagbabahagi nga ni Judith Abil, mataas pa din daw yung moral ng team. And they're actually very energetic coming to the arena. Kaya ang gusto lang nila, end their season on a winning column. Back to you, Sir 7 Ivy.
Maraming salamat, Jess Constantino. At, good mindset coming into the game. Magang nag-warm up itong COMELEC.
Yeah. And you think parang ano, no, for both of these teams, it seems like there's less pressure on the side of COMELEC.
You know, you're right. I agree. The coaches, in fact, are telling their players, hey, let's be smart here today. Magulang tayo today. In fact, tama yung coaches, yung zone 2 and 4 nitong COMELEC because nga atrasado.
That's right.
At sarap hulugan eh. Ay, ang error. Ito na naman ang BFP.
Third service error already on the side of BFP.
And they have a total of 8 compared to only 4 by the COMELEC. Errors mean points for the other side. Not for you. Well done.
And yung difference ng points prior to that one, the difference of the points is actually yung errors. Yung difference ng yung lamang ng errors ng BFP sa COMELEC. So that means that's really the errors of BFP that's giving the points to COMELEC.
Exactly. Ball spinning. Standing spike by Danica Jen Crowley. Nice shot that time. Mabiliana gets it to connect. And a timeout now requested by Coach Ricky Marcos. Let's tune in.
I-over na lang, tatawa ka pa. I-over na lang eh. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, mag-relax lang kayo ng konti, habulin kayo niyan. Ha? Hindi naman kayo yung marunong sumahitaw talaga na literal eh. Ha? Lumamang na tayo ng dalawa, ay nyo paalagaan. Ba't tayo nyo alagaan? Depende sa first position. Kakasabi lang. Ayun lang yung trabaho mo, wala ka nang gagawin doon, ha? Hoy, ate, huwag tayo magsabay-sabay magsalita, ha? Okay, first position lang, isang magandang receive lang para maka-side out tayo. Kasi kapag bumuka yan, may hirapan tayo niyan, ha? Side out tayo sa aga.
One, two, three. Suffer! Yes! So, gitna ang anong grab.
Alam mo, darating yung araw, pwede magpatakbo ng ladies dormitory ito si Ricky Marcos. Di, walang lokohan. Diba sabi ba, huwag kayo sabay-sabay nagsasalita.
But you know, yun nga, no? Pagka, I mean, in general, not just in women's volleyball, pag nagsama-sama talaga mga kababaihan, hindi may iwasan yun. Pero nagkakaintindihan. Kahit sabay-sabay, nagkakaintindihan.
Yun ang turo sa atin ng dati nating colleague na si Mons Ravena. Huwag ko na daw pilitin intindihin. Enjoying ko na lang daw.
Kasi nagkakaintindihan ng mga kababaihan kahit sabay-sabay nagsasalita.
At saka, women have the unique capacity to finish each other's sentences. Maniwala ko. Na in time, the COMELEC, mukhang pumasok yung message sa players ng COMELEC, yung galing kay Coach Ricky Marcos. Kaya ito, lamang sila ng 3. Lamang na nga tayo kanina, ayaw niyo pa nun, sabi ni Coach Marcos. Here's Jen Crowley. Good, solid serve that sails in. Running spike. Naku, ganda set. Ganda ng set to begin with. Yun yung masarap paluin, IB.
That's right. So if there's nothing really spectacular about how COMELEC does their plays, kasi
Yes.
angat-angat lang naman eh, you know?
Yes, that's the right phrase. Angat-angat. Walang kombinasyon.
Wala,
Walang
pero
open, puro halos open at puro gitna eh.
but they just try to, they're able to have this ability to minimize the errors. Alanganin, just put it over. Just like that from Giltabin. Huwag pilitin.
Eh, gusto ni Judith yung ganyan, no? Yung namimiesta siya dyan sa ganyan.
Yung ballerina natin, nagtitiptow-tiptow naman. Mamang, naghihintay na ako ng mga plie, tsaka naman.
Ako ha, yan ang wala akong anak na babae, kaya wala akong kaalam-alam dyan. In the meantime, eto na naman, aabot ba? Ako, BFP not playing like the team that had an 11-0 run. They're really heartbroken with that, what happened in that BMP series. But as the report by Jeff Constantino earlier, they just have to kick their spirits up. They want to go home with the bronze here today. Oh, well done. Anjanette Mamangon with a simple attack here, nails it, brings them within 5. Abeliana will be serving.
Good serve.
Abil says, "Akin na! Akin na uli!" Ganun lang ang laro ng COMELEC, di ba? Simple lang. Hinulog. Ikaw naman, Danica, sa likod mo, barilin. Tinaas ni Abeliana. Osmilio. Hala. Yung mga adjusts. Ganda ng hulog!
So that's just what COMELEC does, you know, like in the past 2 sequences, you can see COMELEC just puts it over, hindi malakas na palo, just to make sure na you know, they're able to get another opportunities.
I agree, yes. Well
Saluhin
said.
natin to ulit.
I agree.
And they just try to make BFP move, yung defense ng BFP. Kaya yung mga hulog, and doon nila nakukuha yung puntos.
Sayang yun. Ang ganda ng lift up na yun ni Shaila Tan. Akala kasi din ng COMELEC patay na yung bola eh. Hanggat walang pito, hindi pa patay yung bola. Pamangon and AJ serve. Judith gets to it. Judith said, "Akin na, but let's try something else this time." Here comes a middle attack. And 2 straight points by the BFP. Lady Firefighters beginning to, you know, this is not their job, but they're beginning to start something burning. Yumang lakas. Agigil.
Kaya sometimes, yung pag ikaw nag-receive sa'yo ibibigay, talagang may kasabang gigil din yun eh.
Parang di ba, pag first ball pa lang ba na sila, "Akin na!" Nagagalaiti yung yung ngipin niya.
Yeah.
No? Ayun, nagawa ng, ito yung punto mo eh. Simple lang ang ginagawa ng COMELEC and they seem to be efficient doing that. Let's see Victoria Hernan enter, pull out Shaila Tan in the COMELEC lineup. And look at this, the COMELEC is 2 points away from pocketing this first set. Hernan. Manlapit, Hernan, free ball. Chance. Naku, nabasa. Regalo! Tahan back in for Hernan. Alam mo yung regalo, atop the net, parang ang laki-laki sarap paluin.
Oh, especially, you know, if you can see that there's nobody blocking, tapos natin kakagulo pa yung nandun sa kabila.
Oh! Set point tayo. COMELEC racing to it. 24-20. Some major changes. 4-player change coming in for the BFP. Madalugdog is in. Kainglet is in. Sumarino is in. And number 15, Praferosa is in.
So they have a strong server now on the deck for COMELEC.
Gigil na matapos tong per set. Ano? Inalas ng partner mo.
Services.
The ballet dancer knocks it in. May pupuntahan tong COMELEC. Linggo pa naman ngayon. 25-20 ang bilang natin sa first. We'll be back with the second set shortly. Natapos po ang first set, 25-20. Tinangay ng COMELEC Suffragettes sa dami ng errors ng BFP. Makikita natin yan shortly siguro yung numbers.
That's right. So, and here are the numbers for the first set. So, it was 20-25 in favor of COMELEC. So, in all of the areas, lamang ang COMELEC puwera sa number of errors. So, BFP gave away 8 points, 8 free points out of the errors. It may not seem a lot, but with that tight contention of BFP and COMELEC, 8 is a big number.
Yes.
At itong 8 errors na to, this allowed COMELEC actually to gain momentum, gain more confidence, and pretty much have an advantage over how the game is being played. Very, very steady ang naging laro nitong COMELEC. BFP on the other hand, medyo may mga moments na erratic. They're like not in sync inside
That's
the court.
well said. Tama. Parang nanguhula sila sa game nila. Ano yung gagawin nila? While the COMELEC, this is their game. Very simple. Setup, Abil, Hendrauli. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, but I think more than anything, COMELEC, I think, was able to study yung tendencies nitong BFP.
Good point, yeah.
Yeah, because BFP has been trying, different variations, and in most cases, naaangat ng COMELEC. Not all perfect receives, but still naaangat enough for them to just get the ball over. And yun, parang naghihintay na lang sila para paluin nila BFP. Aangat namin to, and let's just see what we can do.
I agree. Well said. In the meantime, second set is about ready to unfold here. This is the battle for third. One-game match up between these two teams. These are the two teams that got knocked out by the two teams that will be in the finals, game one of which happens right after we are done here. Let's start with the serve of Josmilio. Yumang and Abel. Oh, blackout. Maganda gising ni Judith. Apat na kamay, ha? Sige. Gagawin kong pader yan. Diba napaka-boring ng high school and grade school? Bowling!
But that's, there's a purpose to
reason.
it. Yeah, that's right.
Nice shot. Down the middle we go. And that's going to work for Pane Adolfo, who now is the leading producer for the BFP with a total of 5 in the match. Yumang. Gendrali gets it to go, and she's on that left side.
So these are the things that scores the point for COMELEC off the block hits. So no coverage on the side of BFP.
Gendrauli and Abil have 18 points. Equally divided. Rotation error. I sense it. With a buzzer like that, it sounds like a rotation error. Yumang is going to approach the official to clarify, but it sounded like as the scorer, who is the one who is allowed to make that call.
That's right. Would have been a wrong rotation.
And it seems like a clarification now more than anything else. Everything okay. They had doubts, but they will replay the point. They will replay the point. Here comes Atty. Noco on her serve. Gentle touch. Oh. Sabi ni Judith Ambit, gusto niya paluin ko to? Ayoko, gusto ko na umuwi.
So those small things like that, you know, na yun, you over lang. You just have to make sure that it
Yun
crosses
na-over,
over. Yeah.
Na-over, ha? Oh, ganda ng tapik. Gang Abellana knocking that down.
Good adjustment from Abellana.
You're right, ano? It doesn't have to be all power. You just have to drop it in the open spaces that the COMELEC clearly has. Jandrauli misses and ends up very short. We're tied at 3. Serve now belongs for not a very long time to Panay Adolfo. Too much mustard on that one. And we'll go now with Jane Yumang on her serve. COMELEC is back in the lead. Set up. Abellana. Manlapit right there where she needed to be. This shot still being played around with. Hooked by time by Porfirosa. Set up by Yumang. Danica missed it. She had the right thing in mind. Butas na butas yung zone sa kaliwa eh.
But a good reach there by Porfirosa. Porfirosa now getting ready to serve.
Kukulog ko dito sa... Walang tao! Delivery po! Kaso walang tao. Kaso hindi tinamahan. Bawi. Bawi. Linis.
And this is what COMELEC is doing, is trying to look for those open spaces in the defense of BFP.
And I think that is what beach volleyball teaches you, ha?
Yes.
Bawi agad. Kasi mahirap malamangan ng tatlo o apat
That's true.
sa beach, eh.
That's true.
Limot agad doon sa nawalang point. Bawi agad. Which Danica is clearly bringing here today. In the meantime, Bentik makes like a beach volleyball shot there. Abil, bakit bumabalik ka pa? Pinadala sa gulo! And Tan gets something to work. This is one player who has improved tremendously throughout the conference, throughout the tournament. This is Shaila Tan. Meantime, we have Diaz coming back in.
So the struggle that BFP has right now is yung mga biglang balik ng bola. You know, they're not able to read it right away.
Parang nagugulat sila bumabalik pa.
Late reaction.
Di ba patay na yung bola? Parang bumabalik pa. There's Madalugdog. Ako, free ball. Ako, gabulong palabas. Naka-break ang COMELEC to. Muntik sila mahulugan na naman doon sa open spot.
Again, just those types of hits, all you have to do is just really, you know, bring it over safely. They commit an error out of that.
Danica's had some problems with her serve today. Alam mo, pagka napaka-experience yung player, kung minsan pag may tina-target ka, doon nag-umpisa yung mali.
I agree.
Ito, ganito. Hulugan ko kaya sa 5 to. Mali ang toss mo. Yun. Here's Gang Abellana. Solid serve. Red hot. Too much heat. Even for Judith Abel.
So 1 point advantage now being enjoyed by COMELEC 6 serving 7.
So far, the COMELEC has been lucky. They've been able to keep the BFP at arm's length. In the middle, we go with Nocon. Set up job by Yumang. Judith says, bakit ka nandyan pa rin? Ganito kunin natin. Nandyan pa rin yung bola. Tinaas ni Kainglet. Here comes the strike. Bentik. Judith playing like a libero there. It's nailing it on the cross. Now, BFP trying to shake themselves awake here. But let's get going. Ang tigas, ano sila eh, no? Tight yung laro nila eh. Not playing loose enough. Oh, is that out? Yes, it is. COMELEC escaping a bullet and continues to be in the lead by 1.
That's a second service error on the side of BFP.
Not helping their cause here. Uh-oh, Madalugdog nearly bungled that. That's in play. Almost, but not quite. Pinakamahirap yan yung magbabrush sa net. There's a certain way of playing that.
Yeah.
Diba may drill yan eh, no? Ihahagis
Gag sa net.
Sa net, itaas niya. Na-over kasi usually third ball yan eh. Galit yung Ale oh. Pero ito, dito tayo. Bakit ka bumabalik talaga? Ito si Judith, isa pang swing.
Outside. Too much force from Judith Abil.
Masyadong malutong. Yumang trying to get a check ball call, but that won't happen. The lead is now in the hands of the Lady Firefighters, 9-8. Abil keeps it in play. Down the middle, Madalugdog thwarted. Itinaas. Abil says, hello. Hindi maibaon ni Judith eh.
Good block.
Oo. Bantayado din siya, oh. Ganda kombinasyon. Paborito ng BFP. No, not quite. BFP trying to play better floor defense here, rather.
I agree. Opportunity now for BFP. Still up.
Good passing. Longest rally, Ivy. Who will commit the error? Aray. Nocon slamming to the floor. Abil gets it to bite on the end row.
That was a very long rally. I wonder kung gaano katagal yung tinagal ng rally na yon. But kudos to both teams because napakaganda nung pinakita nilang depensa. Hingal na hingal po silang lahat.
Yan palang humihinga yan. Kasi nung nagpapasahan, nagkakatawan, hindi humihinga o yung mga yan. Yung dosing katao na yan. Yumang. That's a solid hit. That's going to work. Jen Rowley.
This is going to be a test of character now for both of these teams after that very long rally. Because obviously, hindi pa sila nakaka-recover from that.
Exactly. Ubusan ng oxygen ang nangyari dun. Judith wisely tosses it over. Here's the setup. Madalugdog. Yumang with one hand on it. Abil tries to hook it. Back row, no problem that time. Magpantay, the libero is there. They will set this up. And that nails Magpantay on the back row.
So the difficulty that BFP has is that if the blocker is able to get a touch at the ball, the defense is not able to keep it alive.
Yes. Kailangan magbago ng mindset ang BFP. Parang hindi pa patay ang bola hanggat hindi pumipito eh. Minsan nagugulat sila, bumabalik pa eh. Ito si Tan. Shyless serve in play. Magpantay is there. Nice set. Blocked, however, by Abil. Yumang back to Abil. Return to sender. Maglapit, rather, is there. Abil. Forward. Yun yung mga shot na pag iniisip mo, pag pinanood mo, sana hinulog ko.
Oh.
Kaso yung buwelo niya, papalo eh.
And she probably had a good approach as well.
Exactly. So it felt good, but well, blocks were there. Oh, this is a good count. Oh, but it's out. It is out. And we're tied at 11. BFP rousing themselves awake here. Bentic serving. Nice push. And Panay Adolfo gets it to Law inside. Ricky Marcos wants a timeout.
Magigigil. Sa atake pa tayo nagkakamali. Ayun na nga yung pinaka-ano natin Aatake na lang tayo Judith, aatake na lang tayo. Mag-error pa tayo. I-sure mo na ka. Hindi naman matataas bumlaki yung mga yan Kaya mo naman, haba mo lang, tatama, lilipad naman yan Pero go, isang magandang receive. Ano tayo sa momentum nila para makalayo agad tayo. Okay, tara.
Patay tayo, nakakapasa naman tayo.
Back to our ball game before the league starts. Ang goal nga lang daw ng BFP Lady Firefighters is to win 1 game. But they ended up winning 11 straight in the eliminations and a chance to win bronze today. Kaya nga mataas daw ang expectations ng coaching staff for the Lady Firefighters that they will still give their all and there's no room to relax or be complacent. Balik sa inyo, Sir 7 Ivy.
Maraming salamat dyan. Ito, kumakayag niya ng BFP. They haven't been playing well, They have not been playing well. They're just beginning to gel here in the second set, actually.
That's right. So, this is not the usual game if you watch, especially how they performed in the second round. So, this is not the kind of game that they would normally play.
They're smooth. They are consistent, but now they're groping for form. They had 8 errors in the first set alone, which proved to be their undoing. Magpantay is there. Kainglet with the set. The drop that time by Diaz. And the back row unable to handle the heat.
Magpantay not able to read those attacks, especially, if the target is to her left or to her right.
And we are squared together at 12. Abel's serve in play. She ends up in the back row now. Nicely lifted high up by Abel. Andrade pounds on it. It's still in play though. Here's Diaz. Shailatan, Yumang, Gendrali drops a message. And it's out of reach.
And you like it when you get to earn those kinds of points, just simply dropping it over.
2 straight points now by the Suffragettes. Neatly done. Watch this. Walis.
And again, it's sometimes, it's really where you bring the ball or target to bring the ball, as much as possible for BFP. If you can avoid Abil and Hendrauni sa first ball, mas maganda.
The service mistake not helping though. COMELEC still hangs on to the upper hand, 14-13 here in the second set. First set went the way of the COMELEC. Close to the net we go. Abeliana adjusts. Shailatan pushes it high. Gendrali, it's chased down by Bentic. Here comes the attack. Into the deep corner, it works. Abeliana finds a way. We're tied at 14. Let's go with the serve. Right now, Pane Adolfo. Fanny service in play. Gendrali rejected. They will reset. Sabi ni Danica, paano ko pa pahuhulugan ito mga ito? Pasok sa backline.
This is a better sequence for BFP. Good defense at the net. They're able to anticipate the return of the ball.
Tony Diaz sensing that there was nobody manning the area in the back row, sending it right there. Bill Thorne, she's held back. She was ended up recoiling back there. Nice lift that time by Tan. And Growley unable to get it across. It'll be BFP now leading by 2.
Better game being shown here by BFP.
Now this is that crucial stage of the set that after the point number 15, you gotta hang on here. You're leading, like in the case of the BFP, you have to hang on here because you want to tie up the sets. This serve.
Good block from BFP.
Pantayado na rin si Danica. Back row at work. Diaz. Tan. Oh, well done. Both teams. That could have gone either way. Yes, they're committed. That almost went out. Battle at the net. Here comes Yuma with the set. She wants to go here. And it dies in the water.
Good resilience on the side of COMELEC. Talagang dinaan lang nila sa tiyaga.
Yes. Dalawa o tatlong beses patay na yung bola dun eh.
I think that's where COMELEC also has improved, no? Yung mga sikwata nila dyan just to keep the ball alive.
Yes, and they now tie up the second set at 16. Namang easier said than done. Yung BFP, notice mo, they're still smarting over points that they miss and they're already playing the next point. Volleyball demands quick response time. Tapos na yun. Back row. Set up job by Kanglet down the middle, and we are not going to cross over on that attempt by EJ Mamangon.
Mamangon not prepared for that setup by Kanglet.
Yes.
I think she probably thought it was going to be given to Diaz.
Yes. Kanglet had to stretch. Diaz flying. No, it's not a double touch. Look like it, but it's not.
First touch counts as a block.
Danica's playing patty cake at the net, but it's not crossing into the open spot. Here comes the attack. Nicely done by Bentic. Up top set. Diaz adjusts. Muntik na yun. Wala siyang shooting space, Another long rally in progress. It does not last very long. Osmilio will come in for Kanglet at the serve at setter's position. Pare. In the meantime, set-up job. Mamangon with a two-handed toss over. Middle attack. Rowley generating action.
And she has been waiting for that opportunity, and finally she gets it.
And the BFP needs to huddle up.
Walang ibang direction yung palo nila. Bantayan, bantayan. Kayang-kaya pa. Ang layo pa niyan, ang layo pa niyan.
Laban.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Tiwala.
Sino nagpa-block?
Ako.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wala pa yan.
This is still the second set of our Battle for Bronze dito sa UVL Season 2. Now, let's talk about Judith Abel, who has been one of the bright spots dito nga for the COMELEC Suffragettes. Isa nga daw sa pinaka-natutunan niya while playing in the league ay yung communication sa loob at sa labas ng court. Malaki naman daw yung pasasalamat ni Judith for this stint dahil nga naibalik daw yung kumpiyansa niya sa sarili playing dito sa UVL. At ito, yung babaunin niya sa kanyang muling pagsubok sa mundo ng professional volleyball. Balik muna sa inyo, Sir 7 Ivy.
Wow, may plano yung Ali, no? Bakit? Oh, dami bang teams na may get to use Judith, ha?
Yeah, that's right. And yun nga, and I think a good opportunity also for her because dito she's one of the go-to persons. Dalawa lang naman silang bumubuhat dito sa COMELEC eh.
Sa style ng laro niya, nasa kondisyon siya, ha? Gian Rowley. Here's Yuma going to just 2 customers in the store. Nahuli ba? Out.
It was outside. Too much angle in that drop.
Swerte yung BFP nakaiwas kasi sila naman ang nabubutasan sa front row. Time out. Makinig tayo sa COMELEC.
Okay, last time out natin. Para sa isang puntos na yung mapalayo natin, ma-side out natin. Kailangan ma-side out tatagan natin yan. Ha? Okay ha? Ate, 1 good receive lang. Okay, 3 lang yung palo. Dani ka, tignan mo kung dalawa bablock sa'yo. Isa pag dalawa, kaya mo lang, patsikan mo lang yan. Okay, diretso mo na lang. Lilipad naman yan. Ha? Okay, 1 good receive. Last time out natin to para di sila makalayo. Okay, tara.
So the timeout basically was just meant to break the momentum of BFP. COMELEC still up by 1 point, 19 to 18. Pero nasisense siguro ni coach no na medyo nakakakuha ng momentum itong BFP. And they've also committed an error the last. So this is just, you know, again, just to breathe, reorganize themselves. And hopefully, you know, they respond when they go back from the timeout.
Alam mo yung mga sinasabi ng coach, 1 receive. Kuminsan, napakahirap gawin yung 1 receive niya.
Isa na nga lang ang hinihingi, ang hirap. Pero di ba yun na nga, Sir Seb, you know, sometimes it's just that one thing and it's the hardest. Parang yung last point, sometimes it's the hardest to get.
Di ba, if i-freeze nila ang 24, sige, kaya pa yan. Hindi na, kuminsan kaya. 1980. Ayan, na-freeze nga. Na-freeze.
Well, that was a good timeout call.
They saved a point. So Diaz ended up, you know, when you freeze the server, pag tumimeout, ang dami iniisip ng server eh. Tapos nawala yung buwelo niya, yung usok eh. Here's Gian Rowley. Tough serve. A free ball sent over to the other side. Yumang adjusts. Medyo pinipilit na ni Judith sa gitna. Huli na siya dun eh.
I love the defense of BFP at the net, really. And it's not only their middle blockers, pero even their opposite or their outside hitters are contributing.
Kasi pag lumipad ka na, yung full swing ka na, kuminsan hindi hand action ang pinag-uusapan eh. Kailangan i-full swing mo eh. Better swing this time by Abel. 1 point affair here in the second. Naku, naging toss. No chance to attack. Yumang says, let's try this. Nice drop. Change of direction. Judith with 15 points.
Of course, as expected, double-digit scorers for COMELEC, Abel and Rowley.
Adolfo leading the pack on the other end, together with Abiliana. Abiliana with 7, Adolfo with 8. In the meantime, this attack. And the COMELEC beginning to look extra tough here in the second set. 3 points away from taking a 2-set to love lead. With a 3-point lead right now. Chandaman Lapid will be serving. Chandrauli. Abil. Diaz. In the middle. They swing it to the other end. Playable. Yumang. Uh-oh. Double contact. When the spin of the ball takes that particular spin, refs will blow the whistle.
A little frustration on the side of COMELEC.
To be fair, hindi rin nakaset ng maayos si Jane eh. Edi, wala yung punto. Kunin natin ulit.
Unit Abil on a roll here. And now she's working the angles, you know. Na-block
point,
siya
yeah.
several times ng diretso eh. So she's now working on the angles.
Hulugan ko kaya ito. Ibahin ko kaya ang palo. Ibahin natin ang direksyon. Judith at work. Gets it to bite on a gentle top, and we are at set point.
And it has been an Abil show here for COMELEC.
And it's time for Coach Bautista to try to freeze the other side. The threat of a 2-set-to-love deficit facing them.
Guys, i-push nyo yung sarili nyo, ha? Wala na kaming control pag nasa loob kayo. Please, i-uplift nyo yung sarili nyo. Please. Magtulungan kayo sa loob. Okay lang yan. Huwag kayo ma-frustrate.
Let's go, girls!
May miracle pa. Alay nyo, di pa tapos, di ba?
Wala pa.
Ibigay nyo ng lahat, guys.
All out.
Abang tayo. Huwag kayong, alam niyo pag hinahabol niyo yung bola, nagbe-break kayo, nagustuin niyo lang. Pwede niyong i-dive nyo. Ha? Sabi ko kanina pa ulit-ulit, mag-anticipate kayo sa drop. Tsaka yung mga palo, abangan nyo na sipagan sa block. Kaya yan, tulong.
Tara na, tayo lang yung nagkasilangan sa loob.
Let's go.
Walang iba.
Fighters!
Desperate times call for desperate measures. They just need to stop this run by COMELEC. But that's easier said than done. Parang nakabuelo to COMELEC.
That's right. So the momentum obviously on the side of COMELEC.
Sails in. One-handed toss over on 2. Yumang says, let's finish this. Hinabol. Free ball. Naku, nagkagulo. Sabi ni Judith, akin na! Sabi ni Yumang, ayoko pa. Taas natin. Nice work by Yumang, keeping it very much in play. And we are done! COMELEC is a 2-set-to-love lead. Who would have thought?
Excellent job by COMELEC, really taking things in control.
Yes. And you would have thought that with an 11-game winning streak, the BFP, well, they may have been affected really by that loss in the semifinals. But we will await the third set coming your way just very shortly.
The COMELEC Suffragettes get set number 2, 25-20, the same fashion. So set 1, set 2, 2-set advantage now for COMELEC. Let's take a look at the numbers. And this is the story for set number 2. A complete turnaround here for COMELEC in terms of attack, 17 attack points as compared to only 9 that was converted by BFP. Although BFP did better defending the net, they scored 3 out of the blocks. And this time around, medyo pantay lang sila pagdating when it comes to the errors. Pero we really have to commend COMELEC in terms of how well they were able to convert their attack attempts into points. So malaki ang success rate or percentage nitong COMELEC. And we're talking about the two key players, of course, Jandrauli and Judith Abel, really doing a lot of work overtime. Talagang they're all over the place. You can see that they've been receiving the ball and they're also attacking the ball and working the defense at the net. But we also have to commend the rest of the COMELEC team members kasi, while they're maybe steady lang sila dun sa loob, but they really help, in keeping the ball alive. So like we mentioned earlier, yung mga off-speed, yung mga biglang balikan ng bola, naiaangat pa nila just enough for them to be able to return it back to the other side of the court. And I think yun yung parang medyo kulang naman on the side of BFP. Because pagka nagkaroon ng misreceive, they're struggling with ball control on just how to be able to return it back to the other side of the court.
And the 9 points in terms of attacks is way too low for the BFP. Because they had 12 in the first set, which is also low for them. So they're not getting their offense going, really.
Actually, I think one of the challenges they're having also is their passing. While
I agree.
Marami kasi doon sa, naiangat nila yung bola, don't get me wrong, but karamihan kasi kapos sa setter.
It's not so smooth eh. When it lands in the setter has to manipulate it eh.
Yeah. And there also have a lot of sequences wherein ang passing nila, nasa may attack line lang ang first poke. So, so that eliminates already one of your attackers if you're the setter.
It's a 2-set-to-love lead by the COMELEC team that finished 4th in the elimination phase. Their problem is they went into a roadblock facing the defending champions, the AFP, and lost in 2 games. The BFP ended up, I think, in 2nd or 3rd. But sila yung dalawa naglaban ng PNP. And the PNP just kicked up their game several notches during that series.
I think PNP really, they pinaghandaan nilang mabuti rin ng BFP, knowing that BFP had a very good record, especially coming into the second round.
Here we go, Abel, our ballet dancer of the day, gets her first point via an ace. Third service ace by the ballerina. 2 straight points and Jandrauli knocks it down. If you're COMELEC, you don't want to give the BFP a chance anymore.
Of course.
Not this team. Not this team.
Because once BFP is able to get into their real game, yung kanilang A game, medyo mahihirapan na silang pigilan to.
You don't want to unleash that line. That's 2 aces right away. And Abel, mukhang may lakad.
May appointment yata si Judy today.
With the date of family affair, bahala ka na, Judy, sa buhay mo, no? Pero it's clear, she's intent on serving very well, which she does. Regalo! Jandrauli unable to really pierce it, though. And too hot to handle. Attorney Rodriguez unable to keep it in play. First point of the BFP. Alata mo, hindi masyadong kinailangan. Hindi masyadong nagro-rotate ang COMELEC to the point that their libero has not seen all that happening. Parang full front line sila lagi. Oh, not the day of the BFP in many aspects. That's another error. That's 16. We've got Attorney Nocon all set to serve. Audrey Rose Nocon. Oh, nicely done. That's a nice kick set.
Excellent attack from Mamon.
Sumalinog will come in and she'll give Abelian a chance to rest here. Just behind the BFP, you already see the Lady Gunner of the AFP stretching and warming up in preparation for Game 1 of the finals. That's perfectly done. Jandrali now with 17.
Jandrali working her angles.
Yes. You know, mindset mo rito kung comment ka, huwag na natin matagalin to.
And again, they should not allow BFP to regain back their confidence
Yes.
or their momentum. Kasi ngayon nga, mahihirapan sila pag nagkataon.
Manlapit. Digs it over. Sumalinog. Sending it long on that shot by Bentik. COMELEC all business here. Ahead by 4. First 2 sets going the way of the COMELEC with identical scores of 25-20. Nicely done. Abil had to stretch for that. Yumang crashes to the floor. Is she all right? Did she sprain herself? She's walking a little gingerly now. But, I'm sure papagpag lang niya yan. And she wants to play.
And she was nodding that she's okay.
Amin gabi masakit siya. Or, as athletes like to tell me, bukas ng umaga daw yan. They'll make it 4 against 6 here. Oh boy, what a day for errors to happen. That's 18 in total for the Lady Firefighters.
And they've committed a lot of errors from the service
From the
line.
server. Ilan
Yeah.
bilang mo? Tagja mo.
9 since set
that's-
number 1.
CP mo, 9 of 18. In other words, half of their errors talagang self-created, ano? Sorry to say this, but self-inflicted. Nako, outside yan. Boy, this is not the COMELEC, this is not the BFP we know. Huh?
Nothing going the way of BFP right now.
That's outside. Jandrali didn't get it. She was looking at the lines judge. Di ba in? Not so. 5 against 8 here. That serve by Osmilio in play. Abel cuts it up. Drop shot, Manlapid. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Chanda did not get out of the way. Abil was not in a good position. They both hesitated. Parang it's 2 cars in a... Sa Subic, sino una?
Oh, yeah,
Diba sa
that's
Subic?
right. Oo.
Hindi sa EDSA. EDSA palakasan ng loob eh.
Masupit pakiramdaman sino ba mauna. Baka mauna siya.
Who heads first? Who stops first? Yumang has to pursue and she's hurting. Nako. Kinuha yung bola sa downward flight eh. Boy, BFP struggling here. 9-6 is the count. Sumalino goes out. They need Emiliano back on the floor.
Out of the 9 points that COMELEC is enjoying right now, 5 came out of the errors of BFP.
Boy, that's a lot, huh?
So technically, isang puntos pa lang from attack na nagagawa ng COMELEC because 3 points, first 3 points was service ace of Judith Abil.
But this is neatly done straight into the middle of the campfire. Dahil sa pagka-solid ng serve ng ano, nakatatanga na ng COMELEC eh.
Yeah.
I suddenly noticed that the libero has not played all that much eh. Oh, and Abel with a good pirouette after completing that point.
Nothing spectacular with that attack of Judith Abil, pero yun nga eh, yung anticipation ng side of BFP, really not quite there today.
Parang ano, di ba? You know naman, dalawa lang yung nagagalingan ng punto eh. Here's Charlatan. First ball, problematic. Yung Judith misses. Ang hirap ng cross-court, ano? Parang sa akin, mas mahirap ang cross-court kesa sa down the line. Ewan ko ha. Ikaw, tingin mo.
Well, as a middle kasi talagang we work the angle, so...
Okay. Kasi yung cross, kasi talagang mimintis ka. Kasi nga lang ng lakas eh. Uh-oh. Generalo said, naku, ito mintis talaga oh. Aha, 1 point affair oh. Kasabihin ni Ricky Marcos, lamang tayo, pinakahabol nyo pa. Ito si Diaz. Well, bawi-bawi. 2-point lead by the COMELEC. Here's Judith. Already with 2 aces in the set. Jen Rowley, hello. Danica lifts it high. It is inside. Talo sa gulangan ng COMELEC ng sequence na yun. One point affair in the third. 2-set love lead by the COMELEC, the team in blue. Look short. Mamangon ended up spinning around. Abil. Missed. Missed. Danica did not get it. She missed it. She thought she had it there.
That was good work at the net for BFP.
Tinaas. Oh! Zero tempo attack. Ayaw nyo ng patty cake sa net. Sige, paluan ko kayo. Well, good luck.
Struggles again with the first ball for BFP.
Oo, klarong-klaro. Tama yung punto mo. Jen Rowley missed. I speak too soon. Danica gets a break.
She gets the line with that attack. And she is actually aiming for that corner. Long ball ang target ni Danica eh.
Oh, pasok na pasok.
Oh. Just made it to the line. Poor first ball once again. So that's really one of the struggles of BFP right now. And it's a very obvious difference because if you see COMELEC, Yumang rarely moves in her position.
1 + 1 = 1 ang nangyayari. 1 error plus another error equals 1 point per night. Hindi tumawid. Mali ang toss niya. And her center of gravity was so separate. Her legs were apart. So, nung pinalo na niya, wala siyang pagbubuhatan. 2-point affair. Mamangon. Smilyo. Tinaas, no whistle, we play on. First touch, second touch. Nice exchange, Charlatan steady. Abil, Osmilio. 1, 2, over. We are alive.
Good recovery for COMELEC.
Charlatan, and we are still in extended play. Not anymore.
Osmilio probably figuring out apagod na itong mga to kakahapon. Because COMELEC really did a good job, trying to keep that ball alive. You can see everybody inside the court moving.
Tingnan natin kung humihinga pa itong mga ito. May time out. Let's listen in.
Nakaisang timeout tayo. Okay, patay tayo momentum nila para makalayo ulit tayo. Judith, kailangan pasahin lang natin, Daddy God. Laban mo na. Sige, kaya mo yan. Hindi ka mamakapot ang mga yan kahit papaano Pag tumama, tatalsik naman yan Ikaw first position ka, kaya mo makakuha. Dalawa mo talaga kahit anong mangyari. Last game na to. Ha? Hoy, ate, last game na to. Galawan natin na maayos, ha? Okay, tara, go.
1, 2, 3, go!
And this is still the battle for third dito sa UVL Season 2. Let's talk about Gang Abellana, who is a first-timer dito sa UVL at napakaganda nga daw ng experience niya dito. And while she plans to go back to her station in Region 7 after the tournament, hindi nga daw niya makakalimutan yung level of bonding na nabuo with her teammates, level of competition ng liga, at yung camaraderie nga with the other teams. At kasama na rin dito yung UVL staff. But as a proud product of Cebu City, sabi nga ni Gang kanina, the Cebuana will not go down without a fight. Back to you, Sir 7 Ivy.
Okay, just daghang salamat. In the meantime, 13-14 ang score natin. BFP ang magsaserves. Down pa sila by 1 point. Tinaas. One toss. Another one. Blocked. Jen Browley doing it almost by her lonesome, and we are tied at 14.
BFP looks like slowly they are waking up.
Ricky Marcos is asking for a double touch, actually. Yomang is now talking to the first referee. They get a red card.
Red card is awarded. Ricky Marcos.
Because he cannot address the referee. Ganun kasimple yan. Ricky wants to get out of here, He wants to finish this right away.
And they clearly are in the advantage.
Yes.
So every point matters. 2 sets up na itong COMELEC.
Bakit mo pagbibigyan pa ng
Correct.
opportunity
Yeah,
makahinga ka
yeah,
nila?
yeah. That's why he's been very particular about everything. Just refuses, to let things fly. Kinakalma na siya ngayon.
And the consequence also is they lose the point.
Right.
Because it's a red card.
So your score now is 15-14 in favor of BFP. That 1 point, free point is because of that red card awarded to COMELEC.
Mawala kasi tayong challenge dito. So the refs have to go very traditional here in maintaining the 16-14. Ricky Marcos has no recourse but to call a timeout. This should be interesting. Let's listen in to the COMELEC.
Ate, dalawa lang yan. Judith, isang magandang pasa lang tayo. Sige, ang pasi mo, 3 lang. Kaya mo yan, 3. 3, 4, sige, pwede, kahit saan, basta paluin niya. Okay, Judith, 1 good pass lang tayo. Kahabol natin yung dalawa, ha? Tara, go.
Easy lang, walang 1, 2, 3, in Jesus' name, amen. Yes!
Ito, binatawan nyo. Yung dalawang lamang na yan, dagdagan na natin, ha? Kung pwede tapusin na natin. Let's go! Let's go! Yes, man!
Alam niyo, hindi volleyball pinag-uusapan ng dalawang coach. Math Dalawa lang yan. Dalawa, sabi sige, dalawa lamang, habol tayo. Dalawa lang yan. Tama naman ang math.
Yeah, that's true. And the timeout called by COMELEC is obviously to break the momentum that's being created here by BFP.
And to calm down Ricky Marcos, who's still fuming over that alleged
Double contact, right?
yung double contact napaka-subjective pagka hindi tama yung spin ng bola eh. Very subjective. So we have to give the refs the benefit of the doubt there. Osmilio sets this up. Uh-oh. That's a 3-point lead by the BFP now.
And BFP playing with more confidence.
Yes. And a little more grit here. Hirap sila pag behind sila eh.
Yeah.
Pag lamang sila, they're in a better place. Uh-oh. Tan. Now they get Gendrali open. Whip. That's out of reach, and it's a 4-point lead by the BFP. Changing the lineup for the COMELEC. Raso sees action for the first time. We pull out Chanda Manlapit. Wicked shot. Gendrali trying to perk up their game. It's a 3-point affair. 15-18. Yumang serving. Just above the net. Nice drop. And Gendrali may have gotten in the way of the pass there.
And again, that's where the importance of communication comes in, because your blocker wouldn't really know if there's somebody behind her to get the ball.
And a little trusting in your teammates, because kuminsan, you want to go for it, keep it in play. 4-point lead by the Lady Firefighters. Abil.
Was there a touch? There was a touch.
Yes. And that will make it still a 3-point affair here in the third. 25-20. 25-20 were the scores. Won by COMELEC in the first two sets. They're trying to seal the deal here and take the bronze medal in the tournament. This is not yet done. COMELEC beginning to percolate here. 2-point affair in the third.
Gendrali being aggressive at the service line. This is actually one of the strengths of COMELEC. You know, the pressure they put from the service line makes it difficult for BFP.
You were saying? You were saying? And BMP forced to call a timeout.
Basta tayo. Tubig muna kayo, tubig muna. Hinga, hinga. Hinga, hinga. Okay na? Guys, reset tayo. Okay? Hawakan natin yung momentum na lamang tayo. Huwag na tayo magpadikit. Sipag. Please, ilagay nyo sa utak nyo walang mahuhulog na bola. Sipagan nyo na.
Angat muna natin, kahit maangat ka, kahit huwag muna natin.
I-relax nyo lang ang katawan nyo pag nagre-receive kayo, ha? Huwag nyo titigisan masyado ang katawan nyo. Saan talaga mapapatapon ng bola? Let's go, let's go, let's go! Sipag pa, let's go! Ball! Ball!
So it's still a 1-point advantage being enjoyed by BFP, 19-18. That was a good run by COMELEC, 3 straight points.
Oh.
And the back-to-back service aces from Danica Gendrali.
Kuminsan talaga, i-chill mo muna sarili mo eh.
And yun nga, yung kailangan talagang tiyagain, kung ano makuha sa tiyaga. Another good serve.
Solid. Solid talaga. Tabla!
And Diaz has been the target of Gendrali's serve. Same.
Same. Problematic, ba't nagawa ng paraan? Abil, aatake ako! Magpantay is there. Well done! Good shot by Diaz.
Not the strongest of hits from Diaz, but she found the right angle.
China Tanaka is going to see action for Chendrauli.
Chendrauli gets a little breather. Much deserved rest for Danica Chendrauli.
Wala rin pahinga yun. Osmelia serve. Glides in. Abil. Missed it. Yes, she missed it.
She had the right thing in mind.
2-point game. Osmelia continues to serve. Abil. They've lost, after we were tied at 19, they've lost 3 straight points. And not because of BFP's attacks. 2 of them were errors by the COMELEC. Down that's it. They're going to get the call this time. On a double contact. That's the 20th point by the COMELEC. Saka option din ng coach to use the libero or not. Diba? So, ayan, si Rodriguez has not seen that much action. De Los Santos comes in for no. De Los Santos first time to see action. We're unloading the bench here because everybody has to play here.
Well, for the side of COMELEC, actually, since they've been defending the floor well, there's really not much need to fill in your libero.
Knock-on back in for De Los Santos. Manlapit not beating the deadline, unable to get back into the game. Hindi problem kasi ng BFP to play everybody right now.
Yeah.
They're hoping to extend this actually. Abil. Yes, it's clean. Abil will toss it over. Nakuha ni Gendrali sa baba. Tinaas ni Shaila Tan. Abil will run for it. Osmelia wise to it. Here comes Abiliana. Digs it over. Can they set properly here? Abil on the run. Contained. It's in and the BFP arrives at set point.
BFP is really hanging on here. This is a must-win set if they still want a chance at that bronze medal.
Set point for the BFP. First time for them to arrive at this level. Nice drop by Abil, who had to be creative there. Manlapit. Abil, we're done. We will go to 4 sets. And look at this. 25-20 is the same score. That's iba yung may 25-20.
Baliktad naman. Yeah, but pretty consistent.
Both teams fighting with everything they have. And the BFP stays alive. We'll be back with the 4th.
story for set number 3. BFP managed to take a comeback 25-20, and they had scored more in the attacks, 13, one more point off the block. But COMELEC really putting a lot of pressure at the service line, scoring 5 service aces in the third set. This time around, it has been COMELEC with more opponent errors, so that made or gave BFP the opportunity to be able to steal the third set. But a better performance for
Yes.
BFP, particularly sa latter part ng third set.
Nung kailangan kapit na, no?
Oo,
Yun
yeah.
yung moment na medyo, uy, we can play well. Kasi talagang, I'll say it out loud, kalat at sabog yung laro na, which
yeah.
we say because we've seen them, how smooth they can play.
That's right. So
And
they've been
one of the rare teams na nagko-combination play
right.
actually dito.
And we haven't seen that today. We haven't seen that because they've been struggling with their first ball. So like we said, you know, it's COMELEC has scored several aces against the BFP, and the times that they managed to give out a pass, kapos lagi doon sa setter.
Good point. Ngayon, ang confidence ng BFP, okay, we're alive. We can do something here. Yumang, ad-libs. Down the middle we go. Well done by Mamangon.
I think pretty much it's safe to say BFP medyo diesel.
Mahal na rin ang diesel.
Oo.
Malapit na doon sa presyo ng regular gasoline. BFP ahead early on, first here in the fourth. Abil tried to change that. Diaz holding her ground. Susmilio has been steady relatively. Abil, pinabol, well done. Ito na naman, mahabang pasahan na naman ito. Yumang.
Oh, good. Good save there from BFP. That sails out, and BFP wins this rally.
Alam mo, pagka sinusubukan ng COMELEC ni Danica at saka ni Abil mag-down the line o pag hindi malinis, nahirapan sila, no? Hindi mahuli yung angulo. Lalo na nitong last two sets, ha? Ayun, no? Ayun, no? 3-0.
Rare error committed by Danica Zentrauli.
Kasi alam mo, mentally, sabi ng COMELEC, dapat tapos na to eh. Pero ito, mind game din itong volleyball eh, no? Kailangan you have to stay intact.
Good save.
Ala. Oh, great job by Charlatan. Abil says, yes, I got it.
Good tip from Judith Abil.
Alam mo, there's no choice eh. Judith and Danica have to take over if they want to win this game.
Well, they've been doing everything actually, but in terms of attack. Pero yun nga eh, the rest of the team contributing on the floor naman. So hindi naman nakaka-attack eh. But they've been manning the defense very well.
Bentik. Oh, she got it. Yes!
More aggressive BFP we're seeing here in the fourth set.
Kabuhayan eh. Kabuhayan.
They probably figured out, you know, what they needed to do.
Ito, parang sinabi nila nung last set, makalusot lang tayo rito, maka-atin to. Now, if you're COMELEC, you gotta snap out of it now.
That's right.
But fatigue is also a factor, ha? Kasi
That's true.
This team on the floor has hardly rested eh.
We're talking about COMELEC because BFP, I think they have more luxury to rest their players.
Mas marami silang subs over. Pinanood!
Well, Osmeño was not expecting somebody to attack the ball. Kasi nga naman mataas eh. Let's take a look. There you go.
Hinginan. Ikaw, ako. Wala tuloy. Kept alive. Osmilio has been steady as setter. Flicks it high. Bantig knocks it in.
Good hit by Bentic. And again, BFP performing better. Nothing to take away with what COMELEC is doing right now because the game, they're still playing the same. It's just that BFP stepped up
That's a
in
very
their
good
game.
Yes, iba yung mood na ng game eh. Our score, 2 against 6. 6-2 now as the service we obtained by the BFP. AJ Mamangon with her serve. Gendrali. The toss over by Adolfo. She goes back to Adolfo. Yes! Adolfo now with 14, leading the pack, and the COMELEC trying to re-steady their ship.
Pakatake mo si Saila para di mahirapan. Nakatayo ka, nakikinig ka. Ha? Hoy, galawan nyo na maayos. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, kapag di nyo ginalawan nyo na maayos, hindi tayo mananalo dyan. Sabi ko sa'yo, pag nasa harapan, di ba matras ka na lang? Kasi mas malaki pa yung chance mo na makakakuha ka kesa nasa harapan ka lang. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, ako'y nakakakita sa inyo. Pagtiwala lang kayo, makakakuha kayo dyan. Ha? Okay, enjoy nyo lang. Ma'am Jane, yung set mo medyo bumubuka-buka kasi. Tayo mo lang, kaya-kaya naman nila yan eh. Tayo mo lang eh, tirik mo lang, kaya-kaya nila yan. Ha, hoy, isang time out tayo, kailangan makadikit yan bago mag-10. Ha, okay, tara-tara.
Game tayo, bawi tayo. Dahan-dahan lang tayo. Dahan-dahan lang. Dahan-dahan. Yes! Game tayo. Wala ano.
Okay, magandang advice yung bago umabot ng 10, dikit natin ng konti.
That's right. So just take it 1 point at a time. And again, patience has been one of the
Virtues.
virtues of COMELEC. So nakukuha talaga nila sa tiyaga, and that's how they managed to actually win, the first 2 sets and even some of their more
Very good point,
close
yeah.
games.
Danica is blocked. She resets. They jump for it. Abiliana had to leap for it. That's a net touch.
And a crossing violation at
Crossing
that.
Bentic ended up jaywalking in the middle. Sa men's game, si Marcos Pejo laging jaywalking. Taas kasi lumipad. Habol. Oh, ganda nung walis na yun ni Adolfo. Pero nagkagulo. Ito na naman, sumabog na naman yung laro ng BFP.
So if Osmilio gets the first ball, usually there's a confusion who would be getting the second ball.
That's a good point. Parang, okay. Parang puzzle. Okay. Setter has first ball. What do we do? Ang programming, parang mali. Nahulog. Adolfo getting a break there.
Not probably the hit that Adolfo wanted, but she'll take that anyway.
BMP already waiting in the wings. Sent with the AFP. They're over there in the other corner. Waiting for the championship match to get going. It's a series. Best of 3. Diaz. Diaz. Yumang. Alam mo, suspecha ko gas tank-wise sa Yumang, Gendrali, and Abil. Despite their good conditioning, pagod na rin yan.
Yeah. Because they have been moving the most inside the court for COMELEC.
Ano ilalabanan na lang nila yung pagod dyan? They wanna win eh. 5-8 ang count.
That's also probably why you can see that Gendrali is getting more and more creative with her shots. She has to conserve her energy.
Hindi pwedeng hataw eh, no?
Oo.
The serve in, Diaz reaches way to Osmilio. This one, Adolfo fires away, and the BFP reobtains the serve. Makes it 9-5. One game battle for the bronze medal here in the UNTV Volleyball League. Osmio, also retired setter at this point. Abil on the run. Alam mo to si Judith, dapat bigyan ito ng running eh. Di ba, napaka-athletic niya kasi.
Kaya niyang habulin.
Kaya niyang habulin eh.
Again, the struggles on the defense on the side of BFP.
Pero precision yung running eh. Hindi naman ginagawa ng wido-wido lang yun eh. Kargado yun. Pasok yun. Kargado yun.
Adolfo scores for BFP.
And she's the only person in double digits. Mamangon has 9. Adolfo now with 17 based on 15 attacks and 2 blocks.
Although the thing with BFP rin naman, no, they have a more balanced distribution of attacks. Eh. Almost everybody on the floor
can do it.
Can do, yeah.
Lapid with a good dig. Gendrali with a standing stab. Mamangon. Block! Nowhere to go!
Again, we have to commend the net defense of BFP.
Correct.
Because more than anything, you know, in the entire game, it has been a very tiring game at that. But napakasipag nila pagdating sa blocking. Hindi nila pinababayaan.
Saka alam nila kung sino yung papalo eh.
Oo.
And now,
I think that helps because they know there's only 2 people na mapantayan.
And now it's a 6-point lead by the BFP trying to tie up the set count.
Ahabulin natin yan, ha? Okay, okay, tara, go, go, go.
Game tayo.
Basta si Judith ang nakakuha ng first ball, siguradong ibibigay pa rin sa kanya. Ganon din kay Rowley. Ngayon ang gagawin mo, huwag kang bibitaw kasi yung makatabi mo, bibitaw din yan.
Let's go, guys!
Hala, parang nagsisisigaw ng let's go, let's go. Let's go, lamang ang BFP ng 6, 12-6 dito sa 4th set. Puro 25-20 ang ating first 3 sets. First 2 going the way of the COMELEC. It looked like they had the match under control, but the BFP said no way. They took the third, same count, 25-20. Uh-oh. Nice set. Perfect. Alam mo, sa set pa lang makikita mo may pupuntahan eh.
And that's actually what BFP really needs, you know, this opportunity for their attackers to be able to have a good wind-up.
Abil, not as much heat as in the previous sets. Tinaas. Abil tries to get this through, and they end the long drought. It's now 13-7.
Judith Abil finding that donut hole in the middle of the defense of BFP.
25 points by Abil. Hernandez back in, pulls out time. Mamangon. Alam mo, yung energy nag-shift, ano? Yung momentum nag-shift.
Right. And
papunta sa kabila.
complete change or complete shift, actually.
Mentally, pagod ang COMELEC. Physically, pagod din sila. Okay? We've got Pacure coming in. She'll replace Adolfo.
And I think a BFP has already fielded in all of their players as well.
Parang feeling ko, ang COMELEC hindi pa. Parang 1 or 2. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's for the scorer to take care of. In the meantime, Pacure puts 2 hands on it. Bentic takes it over. Yumang pursues. Abel gets that to bite. Adolfo coming back in quickly for Pacure. Six-point lead by the Lady Firefighters. Judith Abel, who has registered 26 points, same number for Danica Gendrauli.
Another solid serve there from Judith Abel.
Up the touch. Klarong-klaro. Alum-alum pa ang net. 2 straight points by the COMELEC, trying to snap back out of goal groups here to come in closer. 14-9. Uh-oh. I knew it. First pass was problematic, really. We have a timeout by the BFP.
Serve ni Abel, ha? Abangan nyo lang. I-ready niyo yung katawan nyo na malakas yung serve niya, ha? Para hindi tayo natataranta. Para hindi nagugulat ba, ha? Ano nyo na-anticipate nyo na malakas ang serve. Pero once, sino ba nasa likuran? Pag lumampas sa ulo mo, outside, ha? Anticipate lagi, magbasa ng bola. Okay, tama na, ha? Tama na ang score nila, ha?
Baba ka na. Baba ka sa depensa. Baba ka na sa depensa. Tapos
Tulong tayo,
tuning.
tulong.
Baba ka na.
Okay, tama na, ha? Ano?
Kahit taas lang. Kahit taas lang. Tuning. Kahit itaas lang yung bola. Ha? Tapos patayin mo mga.
Isa-isa tayo. Isang receive na maayos, isang set na maayos. Tara! Maganda sila sa harapan. Nakakulik ka. O, DJ, nasa harapan ka. Maganda ang set. Iwasan nyo na agad. Let's go! Fire! Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Boy, we are still probably a set away from the finals. That's Yam Porio of the BMP. I think she was his MVP in season 1. And you know, this will be the safest place in the Philippines later on. Kasi PNP at saka AFP.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Wala tayong problema.
Protektado
Ay,
tayo.
Uh-oh. Net scrape. Net scrape. And look at this. COMELEC trying to roar back here.
So 3 consecutive errors on the side of BFP. 2 of that is net violation error. We had a crossing violation earlier.
And nearly one more. Buti nagawa ng paraan yun. Gendrauli whips it in, and they're now within 2.
5-point run for COMELEC here. Talaga ito sinasabi natin dinadaan na sa COMELEC sa tiyaga.
At hindi lang kapit ito. Winelding na nila. Now, if you're BFP, you need a point. Yes. Bentic says, I got it.
Good target as well for Bentic. And if you're the attacker of BFP, you really have to avoid giving it to either Gendrauli or to Abel because there's a higher probability na maiaangat talaga.
Abel doing exactly that. And that's zipped in. Gendrauli going to work here. They stay within 2. 28 for Danica Gendrauli. 13, Audrey Rose Nocon serving. Gets it in. Abellana was there. The set is low, but it's not a problem for Mamangon.
Good read by Mamangon on that open area in the defense of COMELEC. Judith Abel was just too late to go there. Pero malayo naman din kasi siya.
Naman, kasi
hindi na niya coverage yun eh.
Atras na sila. Uh-oh! 2 straight points by the BFP. Position and ball handling problems in that sequence for the Suffragettes.
3 service aces already for BFP here in the set. Could this be another one? No.
Tumama lang sa net, ano ha? Ah! Butas!
Miscommunication on the side of BFP.
That's out. Assistant coaches seem to be claiming was touched before going out, but that won't hold any water here.
Don't have a challenge system here, so whatever the referees have decided and the lines judges.
That will stay.
That's right.
Nice lead out by De Los Santos. De Los Santos digs it over. Diaz, no, doesn't cross. One last hurrah for the COMELEC here. Kasi ang hirap pag umabot 21-22, nasa 15-16 ka pa lang eh. Let's see. COMELEC will dig very deep. Tanagan with a serve. So many sources of points for the BFP, as you correctly pointed out. Mamangon with 13, Diaz with 7, Adolfo with 21, Bentig has 9, Abiliana has 9. Yumang will punch it to the back row. Somebody home. Yes!
Good hit from Abiliana. Really not much movement going on the side of COMELEC. So parang conceded na sila dito sa set na to.
Ang bigat ng pagod eh. Diba? You can't, and the mind is probably willing, but the feet ain't going anywhere. Ayun oh. And that's easily rejected. We arrive at set point. Kept in play by De Los Santos, but not for long. And we arrive at the conclusion. The last two sets have been all BFP. 25-16 here in the fourth. We will be needing a fifth and final set. We'll have the decider coming your way after these. You know, to those of you who thought this was going to be a short route and a short game for the COMELEC, well, think otherwise. The BFP coming to life here, IB in the last two.
That's right. So we are extended to the fifth set. But before that, let's take a look at the numbers for set number 4. BFP with an explosive 17 points out of their attacks. And as typical, you know, even with the sets they've lost, they've also dominated the net. With this time around, they had 2 points out of that. But ito na medyo nagbago. Ang aces, mas marami ngayon dito sa BFP. COMELEC has been pretty consistent with the aces in set number 1, even in the set number 3. No? But this is where BFP stepped up a bit. And this is how they started off with a good set number 4. But despite that, they still had more errors. And I think good to note na COMELEC only had 2 errors in the fourth set. So very, very clean ang naging laro nitong COMELEC.
Gendrali gets them off to a blazing start with the first point of the fifth. Abel will now serve.
So the fifth set, race to 15. This is a mind game more than anything else.
Yes, it is. Abiliana, two players bump into each other. Bit of confusion there. Now let's see if Gendrali can capitalize. No, Abel hooks it over. Adolfo is there. Down the middle we go. In the corner it goes. It's in.
There was a touch, and Gendrali acknowledges it.
Here we go. I expect what looks like a seesaw battle here. We're tied at 1.
So the key here now for both of the teams is not to allow the other na lumamang
I agree.
malaki.
That's a great observation and a great way to go. 1-all is the count. Here's the set. Here's Bentic. Finds the angle against Nokon, who was unprepared.
Good attack from Bentic, and actually take off pa lang na maganda na the swing,
yes.
and
Yes.
she shows the right angle as well. You know, she's not the tallest player on the floor for BFP, but ang elevation niya.
Taas. Si Bentic, si Noko naman, totally unprepared. Hindi naka-down. Hindi nakababa. Oh, look at this. And the BFP races to a 2-point lead.
That is not, I think it should not be Judith Abel's ball anymore. Medyo malayo na yung kinover niya for that.
3-1 count. In the background, you see the PNP already warming up.
Again.
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 Natuyo eh. 4-1. And some very tired feet and legs are trying to propel themselves into the area.
I could very well feel the fatigue, of course, for Judith Abel and Danica Gendrali. It may not seem like it, you know, but you can see the medyo ano eh, the movement.
Gendrali tries to play long. It's way out. What a comeback by the BFP. They lead by 4. Timeout by the COMELEC.
Sipagan nyo sa net, sipagan nyo sa sakit.
Pag ano, ikaw ng decision, sige, 3 or open, kung saan komportable. Ha? Ate, isa-isa lang. One good pass, kayong dalawa lang papasa niyan. Stop tayo sa momentum nila, ha? Isang time out lang to. Okay, kailangan madikitan ng gagati niya. Okay, tara, go.
Obviously, that timeout meant to break the momentum for BFP. So let's see how COMELEC will respond after this timeout. Would that break also yung service run nitong BFP? Again, BFP playing with renewed confidence.
Oh, that's a well-said line. They looked like they were already dead in the water.
Yeah.
And then that turnaround in that third set changed the winds of their sails. They now have a 4-point lead here in the 5th. And Danica is not yet done. She has now 30.
Good hit there by Gendrali, redeeming her 2 attack errors earlier.
Still, it's a 3-point lead for the Lady Firefighters. This serve glides in quietly. Mamangon hoists it high. Abel. Here comes Gendrali. She got it. COMELEC still kicking here.
So the thing here is that you're not supposed to let COMELEC take a time to breathe.
Yes.
Otherwise, they will stage the comeback.
And that's off the block. Mamangon gets it to bite. Mamangon with 15. Two straight points, and it's 7-3. What a collapse by the COMELEC.
Another good serve.
Yes, nips the net. Gendrali tries to toss it over. In the middle we go. Yumang. Yes! Gendrauli not giving up.
No coverage for BFP.
Danica with 32. Yumang will serve. Jane serve into the back row for Abeliana. They hook it over. Yumang will set for Gendrauli. Uh-oh.
Another net violation error.
And it's just a 1-point game. No, it's not. 2-point game. 5-7. Yumang. Ooh, problematic. And it's now a 1-point game.
So it is the errors on the side of BFP giving opportunity to COMELEC.
It has been their problem throughout the game, actually. And they recover. They have a 2-point lead. We'll change sides here. We are just about ready to resume action, as we change sides, as it is customary, and the rules dictate at the 8th point of either side. We're just about ready to go. Gendrauli, they're going to almost exclusively now. Abil, Gendrauli, that seems to be, it's like a poem, no? Parang poem na eh, di ba? And Yumang, Gendrauli, Yumang, Abil, parang siyang haiku.
So another violation on the side of BFP. Net violation error gives COMELEC a free point.
Oo, pero si Gendrauli mukhang may second win, ha? Playable. Tan. Abil wants to join the party. Magpantay. Jams it. They will not get the angle. We're tied at 8. Here we go, people. At stake, the bronze medal. And it means a little more money for your chosen charities.
That's right.
Long. Gendrauli wanted to put extra starch on that one, but too much carbohydrates in that one.
Too much of that second wind under that serve.
BFP gets a freebie at 9-8. 2 straight points.
Third service ace for BFP in this set.
They're targeting some people, and look at that. Abil in trouble, but she gets it to bite.
BFP saying there was no touch.
But no point in arguing about it.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah, there was very obvious a touch.
10-9. That's gonna work. Adolfo doing great things for this BMP squad. 25 points.
Judith Abel just covering too much ground on the defense.
And has to attack as well. Ang tuloy, nabubutasan sila.
That's right. She attacks, she covers. Oh, but that's an overreaching violation to be called up against BFP. Lucky break for COMELEC.
May mga tawag na hindi pwedeng hindi tawagan eh, no? Yung overreach eh. So here we go. Charlatan is waiting for authority to serve. There's the whistle. Serves it high. Osmilio. Down the middle with Abel. We are tied at 11. Here we go. Here we go. BFP wants to regroup.
Kailangan natin mag-focus. Hayaan na natin yun, ha? Focus lang tayo. Hindi pa tayo tapos. Kayang-kaya natin tapusin yan, guys. Ha? Ilaban to, ilaban talaga. Ha? Ayan na, move on tayo doon. Focus tayo sa laro. Isang magandang receive, ha? Isang magandang receive. Usme, diskartahan natin, ha?
Nilibugat ang service.
Yeah, ang lambot ng service. Kung pwede, please, huwag kayong manggigigil para hindi kayo nadidikit sa net. Okay? Kaya yan, kaya yan. Isang receive na maayos, be.
Tara, guys!
Bigyan natin ng isang magandang score. Let's go!
So it's definitely going to be a battle of grit here as we're down to the last 4 points for both of these teams. Very, very tight match we're having here. This is the battle for bronze.
Shyla will serve high again. The block. It's playable. Yes, indeed. Gendrali putting a hand on it. Still very much alive. Gendrali digs it high. Yuma goes to Abel. Nice follow-up and a problematic third ball. Playable. They can attack here. Yuma will go to Abel. BFP fighting for their life here. No whistle, we play on. Why is everybody waiting for a whistle? Abel. Yes! COMELEC back in the lead.
Judith Abel playing with her angles.
Boy, they are so tired. There's no question about it. They don't look tired. They are tired.
I think everybody deserves a massage after this.
Yeah. Blocked. Playable. Attackable, if there's such a word.
Opportunity once again now for BFP.
Oh, well done.
They take the opportunity.
Yana whips it solidly.
What BFP needs right now is just to make sure they have a good pass, because with a good pass, they can do a lot.
And they're beginning to get bothered by calls they don't get it. So they have to calm down here. Same thing with the COMELEC. Captain play. Abel is going to be there. Wants to attack. Anu! Playable. Yes, it is. Gendrali in the back row. They can go to Abel. Excellent dolphin dive. Gendrali. Nowhere. No lift. No height. No attack.
That was a little too difficult for Judith Abel. Well, she wanted to go for an angle, but she was not in the right position.
No acceleration eh.
Oh.
Tapos yung bola was already aligned with the net eh. 1 point lead by the Lady Firefighters. Abil fires again. And we are at match point.
You can really see the fatigue now with Judith Abil. She was going for the end line, which was a good target.
BFP trying to serve for the bronze here. Long toss, chance to finish it. And we are done! The BFP salvaging the bronze after being down 2 sets to none.
Good comeback there from BFP, a come from behind win. Actually, whoever wins this game, really, they both deserve it because it was a hard-fought game for both of these squads.
Oh boy, what a game, and a lot of tears here. See, who is our best player?
Of course, well, a lot of choices actually on the side of BFP. Everybody contributed, but this lady right here, Stephanie Adolfo, really has been consistent and stellar throughout the conference.
Yes, let's go to Jess, who is now with our best player.
Ivy, kasama ko ang ating best player of the game, of course, Fanny Adolfo from the BFP Lady Firefighters. Fanny, nagkaroon kayo ng renewed strength nung third set. Ano ba yung, paano kayo nag-regroup to eventually get, win the 3 sets and then bronze ang iuwi nyo ngayong tournament?
Pinusuan lang po talaga namin yung laro kahit 2 sets na kaming talo. Pero iniisip namin na gusto namin kukunin yung bronze kasi gawin namin yung bronze shine like gold. Kaya nagkakaisa kami na gusto talaga namin kasi first time namin sumali pero gusto talaga namin mag-podium finish at saka makuha yung bronze kahit aim namin na mag-champion pero nagkulang lang talaga. Pero thank you Lord kasi binigay mo sa amin.
Indeed, you make bronze shine like gold, Fanny. Tanong ko lang, ano ba yung pinakamalaking natutunan mo playing dito sa UVL?
Taasan lang talaga ang pasensya tapos tiwala lang po sa isa't isa kahit iba't iba yung characteristic namin, iba't iba yung attitude namin kasi iba't iba kami nanggagaling. Ayun lang po at saka chemistry at sa pagsasama-sama po namin. Mamimiss po namin yung lahat. Thank you.
At ngayon, batiin mo naman yung mga sumusuporta at nanonood sa inyo dito sa UVL.
I would like to grab this opportunity po sa BFP community for allowing us to play here. To all commission officer and non-commission officer sa coaching staff po namin, thank you po. Mamimiss ko kayo at saka yung mga teammates ko.
Again, that's Fanny Adolfo. Congratulations to BFP for securing the bronze medal. Balik na sa inyo, Sir 7 Ivy.
Parang family picture.
But you know, I think more than the medal that they won today, yung companionship siguro talaga, that's the best thing that they've gotten.
Pwede nang kalimutan na hindi umabot sa final. Parang kasi, pag nanalo kang bronze, parang nag-champion yan. Any revealing, dikit na dikit.
Oh, very, very close. And this is at least what we have expected. Both teams really has done a good job. And like I said, either way this goes, they both deserve to win. Nagkatalo na lang talaga ngayon sa service. Pantay sila sa lahat, even the errors. So, the aggressiveness that BFP has put, the pressure that they have added at the service line is one of the things that helped them win this match. And this is the summary of our bronze medal match. So it's a 5-set win for BFP. And where they played well, if you look at the numbers, they emerged actually dominant in all of the areas, particularly it's a come from behind win. They played very poorly first 2 sets, but they managed to make a turnaround. They managed to have that yung second win nga na sinasabi natin. So a good game for both of these teams.
Yes, indeed. And third place, bronze goes to the BFP. And now, coming up next is game 1 of the finals. It's going to be the military teams, the PNP against the AFP. Ivy Remulla and the rest of the gang will be back just after these messages.